Hi everyone, welcome back to my docked playthrough streams. We were on Milestone 6 last time. I think we just had one mission left to do for the day. And then we get to Milestone 7, which is the last milestone. Let's see how we do. Yeah, we had one working operation left, which means we can take on one more task. Our economy is already meeting the goal of what we need, even if not everything's coming through. For the jobs, there's 3 that I haven't done. Do this one. 3 new parts for the pumping station have been delivered. Unload them from the barge and deliver them to the covered warehouse. Tell me I don't need to put them inside. So we have the actual crane, not the ship to shore crane. And a truck to put it onto. And a reach stacker to put it where it needs to go. Let's try it out. Use the crane to load the parts onto an oversized cargo trailer. It looks like only one part's going to fit on the trailer at a time. Then use the terminal tractor to take the parts to the warehouse, switch to the reach stacker to place them in the designated area. Hi Finn! How are you doing? How are you? Third! You're the first one here! That's not third! Hi Catfred! Watching me in class. Isn't that illegal? Should I be concerned? First to reserve third. So this is the very last mission we need to do before we get to the 7th milestone. We already did the big mission of milestone 6. Please tell me the crane's already in a nice spot. It looks like it is. Coming down? Yes, it is. Hi Ferret! How are you? Lift this. Please do not drop it. My arm's pretty high, so we should be able to lift a lot of things. Can I rotate this thing? Auto adjust. Yeah, why is it moving like that? Why is it kind of groovy? Huh? Why is it grooving? Perfect. I don't know why it was grooving though. Airlines are wrong. Lift it up a bit. Let's go! We need some music. What music? I have the music turned off in this game because it's got like DMCA type music in the trailer. How can I put music on without getting DMCA'd, huh? How can I do that? Don't think I'm in the right spot parking the truck, but whatever. Nice spot. Awesome. Some music for the thing that was dancing. Yeah, it would have been good. I don't have music on hand. I don't have, like, what's it called? I don't have a... Well, let's see how good I can reverse this when I can actually see where I'm going. Not bad. Bad. I can put myself under where the crane was. I should be in a good spot to take the next load. Blue, I don't even know what that means. Emergency exit. Kick out windshield. I've never seen that before. What song were you imagining? It was such a groovy thing, wasn't it? So funny. Yeah, I want to leave the truck out there next time. I don't want the truck inside. Please don't stop the music. What do you mean the hook is stuck? Uh-oh. No, 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 don't do that, 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 don't do that. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Ah! It's fine. It's fine. This is the way up it was meant to be all along. Yep. I can salvage this, don't worry. It's just a fun rocket ship. Just move it to land, move it to land, move it to land before it breaks, before it breaks, before it breaks, before it breaks! Ooh! Move it quickly, just move it quickly. This thing's too big for this crane. Don't fall like that. Please don't fall. so hard to move. That'll do. That'll do. It's on. And only slightly damaged. Do you think this rocket ship looking thing is damaged from all that we've done to it? It's gotta be, doesn't it? Chat, this is the problem. It doesn't turn. Dress relieved equipment. Not weld or cut. Ow. Didn't think I'd be jealous of equipment. Here we are. Don't think that's good for the rear wheels to turn sideways like that. Last thing to move for Milestone 7. I don't know how I meant to move this though, it looks massive. Move it quickly before something breaks. Just get it across. Whoa! Don't lower it that quick. Perfect. Thought it wasn't on there for a second. There it is. Is this going to be even heavier? Probably not. I do notice that when I try and connect the ropes, there's a smaller section to connect to. It wasn't the whole thing. So I probably don't want the super wide arm this time. Just something smaller like this. Right.
Job complete.
Good job there.
So let's see what the next milestone's about. You almost fell on the stairs. You got to be careful around stairs. No open drinks on the stairs. No phones on the stairs. Stairs cannot be trusted. Why do I sell my equipment? That seems like a horrible idea. Just sell the entire dock. Never got to use an RTG crane, did we? Stacking containers at level 3 yards. I guess it would make stacking too easy because we can go over massive, wide things. It's almost like the closest thing we have to a ship crane by the looks of it. But for within the yards rather than on and off the ship, and more mobile. Note, it's not on rails, it's on wheels. Hi Jason. Thank you for the follow. Day 22 results, we're going to Milestone 7. You only did 18k profit loss? Damn. So expensive. Milestone 6 completed. We have new upgrades to get. Congratulations. Thanks to your efforts, Port Wake is safe. If you'd like to continue developing the port, additional jobs and contracts are now available.
Congratulations, everyone. We're back
Well, was
in action.
the mission I did
Wanna
last
guess what
time, like,
comes next?
the last mission.
A victory
And this is
concert
post-game.
tour. Nope.
Hi, Sans.
In my hand is a license from the Federal Transport Authority and the Maritime Commission.
A license to do what exactly?
To play in the big leagues, Kate. Port Wake is going international.
Ooh.
We can now receive Superpost Panamax ships.
What does that mean?
Don't we need a berth twice the size of what we have?
An excellent observation, Tommy.
I knew it. Overtime instead of a celebration.
A reason to
We'll
keep building.
celebrate when we're done. But for now, we have a berth to build. And new warehouses. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First, we need to raise our cargo throughput. Which means new RTG cranes.
RTG is for
At least
on
we
and
get
off
some new toys.
trains?
Now that's the spirit. Well, enough standing around. Back to work, everyone.
What's it? I thought the RMG was for trains. Yeah, this is for trains, RMG, but RTG is for stacking containers at big yards. You want 2 RMG cranes. And 2 RTG cranes. You need 2,450 throughput. And there's a supply delivery mission. I guess it's not really post-game yet, is it? There's supply delivery. Don't see it at all. Supply deliveries over here. Job 12. It's not post-game yet, this is development part of the game? I don't know what you mean. Because it just said congratulations right after the last mission we did. Let's see. I want 2 RMG cranes. With a level 2 parking space, right? Is it this one? Yes, we need 100 materials. Okay, own 2 RMGs then. Okay, this one works. That was the cleanup after a storm. It was all preparation for the storm up until now. There's some parking space for these other vehicles. Should be able to buy them, assuming there's no big fuel problems. There's 2 of those. Aim 25. I wonder how these will help the economy. Parking space. Yeah, more parking space soon. Economy. Let's do the expensive ones. We can afford it. We've got the new vehicles now. An RTG for whatever it's worth. I wonder why some of these are level 2 and some of them are level 1. What it means. And to process these RTG cranes. I guess I need to buy yards to put them in and then they go into the load area. That might be a problem. The storm already happened? What do you mean the storm already happened? It wasn't just cleanup. There was a second storm we were preparing for. That's been the whole point of the game. We had to prepare for the second tornado. And repair from the first one. 40, 50, 50. There we go. Power plants. Expensive. The yards are cheap. Yard capacity from 600. And for the wider ones that we just bought. Stacker yard. It's a bit cheaper. If it's 750 now. Doesn't help me. Let's do this one. One of the containers on the ship is in a dangerously unstable position. Unload it and deliver it to the warehouse. We only have 4 working operations. You're in Milestone 7. When do we get the 5th one? I see a 5th one there. Good luck at class, Catbread. That is a dangerous spot. Unload the designated container from the ship and load it into the terminal tractor trailer, deliver it to the warehouse, and reach Stacker to put it where it belongs. Okay, this is a dangerous spot, I reckon. We widen it. We use some ropes to pull it to a safer spot first, and then we lift it. Oh. This one on top of it is all that's holding it in. If I just lift this, it's gonna topple. How far over can I go? Can I like just push it in from down here? Nudge it a bit? Maybe something like this? Like pull both in at once? This? You know what, that works. That's fine. It actually didn't fall. I'll take it. Hydrate? Thank you, Catbird. I thought it would have been more unstable than that, especially if you pulled the box off the top of it. Works surprisingly well. Hi Vivian! Nice Jenga skills, thank you! This crate belongs over here. That side's not it. We have to do a long reach, don't we? Flatten it so we don't have to do anything funny with this arm to pick it up. I think I've played the game, Jared. I think I know what the point of the game was. Know that?
And done.
Great job, thank you.
Just ignore those that I knocked out of the way. There was definitely a second tornado, Jared, not just the one. You build, earn money, and progress. And you prepare for the second tornado. So that it doesn't all get taken out second time. Pain or catch? Few containers washed up in port that we need to recover. I wonder if that means they're in the water. And if so, why I'm using this vehicle specifically to grab it. Probably because it's outside of the range of where the ship-to-shore crane can reach. Yeah, the ship-to-shore crane doesn't go out here. So mobile when it's in the water. I can't go much lower than this, can I? What I'd like to do is to reel these in a bit if I can. Normally? So high to hit that. It's not just me, is it? Like, there definitely is a second tornado that we dealt with, right? It wasn't just the one storm. Right? The second storm was the entire reason we had to evacuate the equipment in the last mission at the end of yesterday's stream. I think I've never been on this side of the dock. What's the trees? Finish in 17 minutes. 3 trucks are waiting to be loaded, but one of their trailers has suffered an equipment failure. Repair it and finish loading. Wish I could like show the old jobs I did. Yeah, I can't go back a milestone and check the jobs. But weigh anchor was absolutely a mission where a second storm hit. Repair the trailer and finish loading the trucks. Using the reach stacker and the straddle carrier. There's a box in the way, but not bad could it be. Use the straddle carrier to pick those. Yeah, the trailer. Why do I need to use the straddle carrier? Place all the containers into their assigned spots. This trailer needs its own approach. Yeah, it did happen weeks apart, like 20 or 30 days in. You're really going to give me a hard time on a technicality. Proving a difference between a hurricane and tornado? Air goes spinny, same thing. Man, what am I repairing? Oh, I don't need to scan, I just need to fix. Straddle carrier. I have not unloaded the whole boat, Alex. I think that'd be illegal if not all of the shipments are meant to come here. It'd probably be a colossal waste of time. Well, it's just us, huh? Need to load 3. They're big ones. taking B first. Looks like it's in a better spot. Really, we're gonna leave that parked there. Some of the shipments are supposed to go to different ports, or they could all be for your port. Yeah, that's why you don't unload the entire ship. I imagine the ships do some kind of circuit around the globe, dropping stuff off, different stuff off in different locations, rather than taking everything to one spot. Everything's theirs unless they complain. That's funny. It does sound like a good challenge, but before we've actually beaten the game, I feel like that would... trying to do that would bore people more than it would be an engaging kind of thing to watch. I don't know. Do I even need that vehicle? I don't think I do. Oh, there's a third crate somewhere. Probably for the third crate. Not theft if they don't report the crime. Are you sure about that? It sounds illegal. I'm not so sure about this. Nice one here. We're not going to reach the time limit if we have to get out and use the other vehicle, are we? Just keep using this one. Everything's fine. Everything's great. I think this one needs to come off. Some ships go from one port to the other and all of the containers are for that one port. I don't think that's what happens in this game, otherwise they'd have us unloading more than very select choices of crates. Take all the crates for them. Alex, I don't think you really want me to do that, do you? You want me to spend the next 5 hours unloading a ship? Once? Or do you want to actually do some kind of progress? If you don't really want it, I'd appreciate if you don't ask 50 times. You just want to imagine me doing it, then dropping one, failing on the last guy. If it's something you want to see, because it would be a very time-consuming kind of thing, it'd be a good thing for a Stream Suggest Sunday, just loading a mission, trying to unload an entire ship's worth of containers. That'd need to be its own thing, right? I landed that. I landed that good. I have the fast way down. We're on a time limit. 3. Doesn't like the shortcut. Well, to repair the report, we have to do the work, right? It's all part of the same thing. Care about that green container on that side. Let's get it out. I don't think the straddle carrier is going to be viable unless we like drag and bang a lot of them. Just climb down. It's not a dumb thing, it's the fun thing. It's a shortcut. It's the pro gamer thing to do. Only pro gamers find the fast way down. It's fine. Yum. I was going to collide with that cabin. Oh, that's why my wheels aren't grounded. That's fine. In real life, that's
One
how
job
people
done.
die on these kinds of jobs? By jumping down? Is that what you mean? What do you mean by just banging the crates into the cabins? Does both sound deadly? I can't imagine people jumping down in real life to try and take a shortcut because they didn't feel like climbing the ladder. Or they accidentally fall off the crane. You should see my shortcut down the STS crane. I have a very good shortcut from the top to the bottom. No ladders, no elevators. It's the best way down. Bridge is in urgent need of repairs. Block the road to the bridge and deliver a generator to the worksite. Naruki would do the jump off the crane? The big one? I made it to the bottom safely. Use the crane to unload the roadblocks in the designated area. Next, place the generator into its designated location. Both what? Game has no fall damage. I did it without taking fall damage or anything, okay? Not just... on both cranes? I did it on the STS crane. I take it you're not impressed by my epic jumps. Big crane? Yeah, that was the point. And it was a lot of ladders and a lot of elevators. Or I can go down the quick way. So when I'm on a time limit mission, I have a quick way down. There's a joke in here somewhere about docking tails? What do you mean? Hi, Rapid Bunny. Whoa! Docking is a common practice in dogs where they shorten the tail. It's kind of inhumane. What do you mean kind of inhumane? That sounds positively awful. Kind of inhumane. Okay. Sounds about as inhumane as like chopping off a finger or something. I know what you mean, kind of. It sounds awful. Spectrum of inhumanity? I feel like spectrum is an excuse to to like accept such behaviors? Kind of ironic to me how people call things inhumane and then do inhumane things anyway. It's a bit of an ironic word, isn't it? Like in a lot of ways, humans will do the most inhumane things compared to anything else. Why is the word inhuman? Inhumane. You know what I mean? Weird. Oop, dodge that. Looks like I'm building set pieces for a Fallout game. What do you mean? That in the right spot. Nope. I'm not building Fallout set pieces, I'm repairing the dock and everything. Does anyone else find the word inhumane ironic, or is it just me? Like the word derives from humanity. Yeah, I don't think of that much humane stuff when I think of the things humanity does.
That's one job complete.
Right nose, thanks.
It's odd, isn't it? They love doing elevated broken highways with shipping containers and overturn trucks. I can overturn the trucks. That's an option I can do. That's what you mean by Fallout. I only played Fallout 4 and I don't think I got very far in it. I got to the point where we had to wish for a better life. I gave up all my earthly possessions and started from scratch. And I don't think I played much further than that. I never went to get my stuff back. We were gonna we were all in on that cult. We wanted to see how it turned out. We weren't gonna go fight for our stuff. Things. Yeah, see, that's not a vehicle for the trains. That's just a wider straddle carrier. So you can pack the boxes more tightly instead of needing wheels on either side. Put them all together. That's all of the yards upgraded. With this, I think I'll be able to free up some of my other things in the economy. Yes, perfect. Fill these. Clear those. And... He's got the 500. I just hydrated! Want me to hydrate again? And stretch. 3! Okay, I'll be back shortly. Whoa. Thank you for the hydrate, posture check, and stretch. I guess I needed that. My back cracked pretty good. I think with all these new vehicles and the yards to put stuff into, we've freed up enough of these to meet quota everywhere else, right? Yeah, look at it. That's everything. That's good. And all the jobs we can do today, end the day. Finish a day with 2,000 units handled. Ooh, we get to learn how to drive the wide one. Last night, the workers accidentally loaded a portable locker room into Yard A. You need to remove it. I guess it's not giving me a tutorial because it's similar enough to some of the other things I've driven. First, the economy. Wait, jobs. How many jobs? 9. Two RMG cranes. That's one more crane. We need more parking space. We need the parking space down here. We need 100 for that parking space. Probably need to upgrade the power plant too for it, knowing how this game works. Economy. I should just be able to pick the most expensive ones again. When can I upgrade the shipping offices and everything? Or are the offices already upgradable? I just didn't notice. Maximum upgrade level reached. It's weird because it says there's level 3s. Maybe that's for like international things post. Milestone 7? Do those. These. And these. Means they're already meeting the quota. That's for maximum profit. But tomorrow we'll need to go for maximum units shifted. Yeah, let's try the new vehicle. It's like the straddle carrier by the looks of it, but wider. So we should be able to do more with it. I wonder if it's... I imagine it's easier to move boxes, probably harder to drive around. Using the crane, remove the portable locker room from Yard A. How did that get in there? Note the container blocking your path. Once you've removed the locker room from the yard, load it onto the trailer. I like how there's yellow on either side so we know where our wheels need to be. But from within, how am I going to know... Just go up? Weird. From within it, how am I... Yeah, it's not an elevator. How am I going to know where the wheels are when I'm like off in the middle of it somewhere? Assuming that's how this works. Power. Power first. I only go back and forth. I'm not going to be steering it. Surely this thing has steering. What do you mean? It's got to, right?
Hey, Tommy. How you liking the new toy?
Oh, I only just got here, but this already reminds me of. Oh, you remember the old claw machine at the arcade?
I still
all
have
like
the
claw
question you
machines.
got me for my birthday. Cost you all your pocket money, though, didn't it?
Hey, I got some practice out of it.
I'd rather you had a robot nanny there, like the one on the STS crate.
Turns.
Haha, very funny. In the end, I figured out how to turn that thing off, by the way.
Good for you.
You know, looking at it now, Dad's plan is solid. This RTG should really speed up our operations here.
Yeah, jokes aside, it'd be nice if this became our big break.
Let's make it happen then.
I imagine, like, the way this works. You can do this. Alternate drive lets me. Go forward and back. So it's 90 degrees instead of steering the wheels. And this one will ruin everything. Says I won't be steering it. Yeah, do you think so? I found the ruin everything button. It was all lined up for me and I had to ruin it. I'm sure this is central enough until we collide with something. Okay, so the crate I need is in here. What's with the rocket thruster on the top of this? Wait, what do you mean? That's what I'm here for? I thought there was something blocking my way, no? Is this the portable locker already? Guess so. Okay. Oh, blocking my way means I can't get it out because I don't have a path out. Right. This is a bit taller than the average crate, maybe? No, it seems about the same. Oh yeah, it just doesn't lift any higher than this, which isn't enough to make clearance. I see the issue. Have to do some other stuff. That down. Be a path out. Yeah, the reason this thing would need so much steering controls is because you wouldn't necessarily have one of these expensive machines for every single stack of crates. You might have another stack over there, for example, and you want this machine to take something out of that stack. path out now. Look at that. Do I need alternative mode? How far around does this thing rotate? .45 degrees. I don't think I want alternative mode. I think I want, like, rotate on the spot. I hit something.
All done here.
Well done.
Good luck repositioning this to go back over the crates though after I took it out like that. The car's on a weird angle now. Missions in one of these as well. 3 containers of supplies are to be unloaded from the yard and loaded onto the trailers. It's easier to repaint the lines to match how you left it than line it back up. Probably not, actually. I'm exaggerating a bit. It's not that hard to realign because when you're lined back up, you can tell, and you can tell if you're not aligned, if you need to angle the crane to align yourself with the crates. If the crane's already aligned with the crates in the default position, you know you're lined up. You can kind of tell even while you're over it if you're lined up. Use the crane to transfer the marked containers from yard A to the trailers. See, they lined it back up. They did fine. Yeah, we want this big one. At least this one's not stacked so high, I can actually move nicely. Oh, look at that, they even have the trailers parked the correct way around. I don't need to spin my vehicle. It's so kind. Bye! Look at them go. Where are they going? Where are they going? Oh. Oh. Are they loading onto the ship? No, they're going over there. Wait, the trucks come back? Why didn't they just turn left? I see this truck come back again. I'm gonna start suspecting they're paid by the hour. Or the kilometer. POV, how to get 50 kilometers payment before you even leave the dock. No, he's gone over there. You can see the highlight on his crate. It's behind the building. I don't think he's coming back. Why are the alarms going off? What happened? Is there anything obstructing my wheels on either side? No? Why is the siren freaking out? Stop if I go back? What's going on? Is there a third tornado? There's a third tornado, isn't there? I feel like I missed something. Did someone drop something? It's an alarm. Maybe we should be evacuating or something. What does it mean? Set off the alarm, I'm so concerned. Are we not commenting on the siren? Not the right container. Hold on, I can fix this. The siren distracted me, so I didn't notice. Was underneath that crate. Why is the siren going off? I don't know. For some reason we seem to be pretending we don't hear it. I have no idea. Oh, we're about to see. I reckon there's going to be a third tornado.
What? Fire.
Ah, we should have been evacuating.
Oh no. That's not good. I can't let it
A
spread.
fire inside the crate. Oh no. Don't they know they're not meant to smoke in there?
Kate, I got a fire alarm
fire alarm. Yeah, that
Gotta
fire
keep
alarm's
finger
been
on
going
fire.
for like the last
You
10
do
minutes.
stack.
Darn it. We lose this yard now, we lose the license. I'm calling the fire crew.
Got it. I'll see what I can do in the meantime.
We can drop the container in the ocean. That will work, right?
Is that a barbecue you're having, or what?
Shut up, Mark. The whole yard could go up in smoke.
Listen, I'm driving a stacker, so you just tell me what to do.
Our car
Put it in the
will be
ocean.
ashes by the time the response team gets here. Hang on, I have an idea.
Or in the
Take
middle
that
of
bloody
nowhere.
box and dump it in the harbor.
Yes, in the
Just like
water,
when
in
you
the
burn my
water.
birthday cake, right?
You know what? I can learn to cook, but you'll be stupid forever.
All right, I'm on it.
Got the container in the ocean. That's what we're doing. Is this the container? No, it's the next one under. There it is. I feel like dumping it in the harbor is problematic, isn't it? Yeah, the fire's damaging everything. Nyum. If we reacted as soon as the fire alarm started going off, we probably would have been a bit better off, huh? Puts out the fire. It does. I guess water damage will be less of the product damaged than what fire damage would have been, right? Fire damage is going to damage a lot more. Care where I drop it in the ocean? I guess not. Let's drop it anyway. Behind the boat, I assume, would be better. So the boat can leave.
Boss, you can cancel that fire crew call. The container's cooling off in the bay.
Can't say what you did is standard protocol, but great job.
So,
Saved that yard.
it actually let me throw a box in the water for once.
I guess I'll get back to work then.
Yippee! Shouldn't we pick it back up out of the water now that the fire's out? No, or we're just leaving it there. How would it spontaneously combust? They're probably shipping like the new iPhones or something. It's Poseidon's problem now. Yeah, and Apple. This one. You need to transfer 2 pipe bundles from the barge to the railway platforms. On the crane. Okay, you've already got the hand grabbing things rather than the hand for scooping, so that's nice. To the train. I didn't even need to change camera. Just like a real crane driver. Wires though. Ooh, don't snap. Why is this one so much more ready to snap? You know what? Give it a bit. Do not give it a bit more. We needed a bit less, didn't it? Well, these ones needed a bit more. I probably want like a more even bread. Not like that, I think. Too much tension on a single rope. Nice. That was the whole mission.
This was easy.
No fire either. You didn't even need to drive the car. It was in a good spot. 5 containers that arrived at the port recently need to be delivered to Yard E for storage until tomorrow. Okay, we have a truck as well. Truck and a straddle carrier. How have you been, by the way, Vivian? Does anyone else think it was an iPhone that just lit fire? Wasn't there like an issue with their batteries or something a while back? Using the reach stacker, unload the selected containers from the trucks and load them onto the trailer towed by the terminal truck. Then bring the containers to Yard E and use the straddle carrier to place them in the yard. I do this wisely. We have crate A, right? So if I look where crate A belongs and line my truck up, this will be very easy on the straddle carrier. If I don't line myself up, then I make it more difficult for myself, don't I? No room on that side of things. That's the lane I want to be in. This is the lane. Pipes weren't safe for transport from last mission? Not really, because the cables were snapping, right? It did seem like a pretty dangerous one, but we got it done. Like in this game, I've seen worse things that we've had to do. No. This stack is the only one that goes so high, isn't it? If I can enter from the back. Otherwise I have to like take these crates off the top row, and that's going to take 3 crates worth of moving stuff. Maybe we can fit here. Look at how I'm doing this. Just on the footpath a little bit. What it takes sometimes. I want to do this from inside the cabin if I can. And lower this, I'll get a slightly better view if I'm lined up. And I'm lined up, so I lift it, so I know it's not going to collide. See, I only had to go on the path. Or I have to like do a U-turn and go around this way. Don't need that trailer anymore. And explode. Hello. These are shorter crates. Almost collided. Oh, definitely collided. Isn't this high enough? Only when it's at maximum height like this. It wasn't quite there. Oh well, it's fixed now. It's just not telling me it's safe. No idea. Okay. There's one more shipment after this. actually bring the other trailers back, please? You got a bit of a jolt when they hit our cabin earlier? Few cabins that we've just left there. Nice. How high does this lift? Perfect. That's how we want to drive, right? Probably not that high. Okay, D needs to go in first. Both in the same stack, which should make this pretty easy. I didn't have the cabin so crooked, did I? It's awful. With that leg. So the leg's where I want it to land. In a pretty good spot. Crossover, welcome back, Catbread. Welcome back, Catbread. That's like a tongue twister. Either that or my mind's just sleepy. One class left. Almost over. Hang in there. Hygiene class? What are you studying? Hygiene seems like such a strange topic.
Job complete.
To need to, like, be taught that in school?
Thank you.
Unless it's like some kind of service industry or something, I don't know. What a strange class. Hygiene. Is it like about washing hands and stuff, or is it more like meeting hygiene standards in a restaurant or something like that? Still has a bit of everything. That's fair. Day 25. Oh, it's your first time in that class? Neat. Making sure the rats in the restaurant wash their hands. Ratatouille style. I like it. Put 5 recently unloaded containers in the yard. A hard one. Bonus reward if you do it in 20 minutes. You'll tell me when the class ends? Please do. I'm curious. Whoa. Thanks for the raid, Floofy Microwave. How was Dave the Diver? And how is everyone? Welcome in, Raiders. Thanks for the follow, Three Tails Kitsune. Use the reach stacker to prepare the containers for work. RTG crane for pickup. Prepare them, we just want them in a nice spot, wouldn't we? A goes under B. The C and D go in. D is on its own. Where's D and E? D is on its own. And E is on its own. Okay, so this is easier for us.
Hey, Tommy. How's it going?
This RTG is a beast, Dad. Responsive and fast.
I turned the engine
We got
off.
it sooner.
There's a right moment for everything, son. Now it's high time for Fort Wayne to become something bigger. A legacy I'd be proud to pass on.
Hey, we're not letting you off the hook just yet.
Eventually. For now, I still have to whip you kids into shape.
Okay, first, this needs to move out of the way entirely. It's in a bad spot. Or... C belongs around here, right? There's nothing stopping the car from coming out this far. I am not a wife! How dare! Oop. Let me get through there. Mice coded. What does that mean? I'm not a mouse either. Let's close that so we don't hit any boxes. Now we open it. Man wife. No! How dare. I'm gonna straighten this up properly and just drop it somewhere in the middle out of the way of everything. I don't care about that one. Over here. Perfect. E is sideways. B is good. E is awful. E we can live with. Cable's there, lift it. Get up and lower it gently when it's tilting in the right way. That'll do actually. Only other one we really need to fix is around the far other side. Doesn't need to be perfectly aligned, we just need it somewhat and in the right direction. I think E is upside down too, isn't it? I think I'm gonna have to move A back over a bit. Make room for D. Spot. First, put this down over here. I'm gonna fix this one first. Bring the arm in a bit. Don't have much room to work with. Not too far in or the box will hit us. It's the same trick as before to flip it. Grab it. Yeah, if I can just drop these two inside these yellow lines in a more horizontal direction instead of weird diagonal. It doesn't need to be perfect, just put it down somewhere like this and the bigger vehicle will deal with the rest. This is the reason why sometimes your packages arrive damaged. Perfect. Get this car out of the way. 2. Let's use the other car. We can work with this. Nothing seems too high that it's going to be problematic. It's just a matter of getting everything in there in the next 15 minutes or so. Because I specifically slam your package into a brick wall or metal container. Or I slam a metal container into your package. Go either way. Or if you're really lucky, I'll do both. It's a bit crooked, but look, we can twist the cables a bit to like make this move how we want it to. That's why I wasn't worried about getting it perfectly aligned. You can pick it up on an angle. It's easier to like fix the alignment by angling this to pick it up. And then resetting the rotation as we lift. Than trying to get it perfect with the other car. Make sure we lift it high enough we don't take out any boxes with us. I think it's best to do it in letter order, just in case there's any others that it wants us to stack on top, like how we had to put B on top of A there. We'll do C next. Don't worry if we go outside the bounds like this. This car can drive however we want it to. It's not on rails, it's not stuck there. We can turn it or drive it like a normal car too if we really wanted. Even though the wheels don't turn like a normal car, we can spin it. We can like drive up this road, for example, without turning. We can like turn the wheels 90 degrees. In ways, it's more mobile than a car. Drive out into the sea. Oh, it's so tempting, but that'll be a mission failure, won't it? I want to, though. Then we have to do all that again. Oh man, I'm so torn. Should I do it now or should I do it later? Stall, you have to wonder how far before it stalls? Oh, you mean like out into the ocean? You know, I feel like the engine is down there, you know, like that's where we're getting the power from, down there. When the rest of us is up. Trying to get a good angle, hold on. So that there in that yellow box is our power. We're up here. I feel like it would stall pretty quickly, actually. If it didn't stall, it would get bogged. Look at that keyboard. More ergonomic than I've seen some people's entire PC setup, that. And that is very non-ergonomic. I've just seen some bad setups. Into the water at the start of a mission. I don't know how many more missions let us drive this vehicle though. Hey look, there's another one. Hi! That's why it's got so many switches and flipping switches and stuff here. It's like you want to be able to confidently go left and right and forward and back without steering into the boxes accidentally. I don't know what a lot of these screens are for. I imagine it's in real life to give me something close to what I get on the UI on how close I am to connecting something. The yellow line is there to warn people to watch their toes, because when this thing comes through it's going to squish your toes if you're not on the footpath properly. There's a lot to see from up here. Easy to miss someone. Not there. Off the green one, please. That's all 5. And nothing caught fire this time.
One job down.
And we got the bonus pay. Railway line. Or the power plant. Let's get the railway line. Bigger, better railway line. I should be able to buy next vehicle unless it needs more fuel. It needs more power. Which means before I can get that I need the power plant as well. Another 80 material or so. Seven different loads need to be unloaded from the train and placed into the designated area. All the cranes are busy, so you'll have to use the reach stack. A lot of things. 7 things all into the area. Got it. What do you mean all the cranes are busy? What are they busy with? This is literally what the crane is for. Like, over this. It doesn't look busy to me. It's motionless. Maybe it's under repair or something. Doesn't look like there's much space here. That counts as inside. Who's this office for? Such a small office. We've got different heights, they won't hit each other. Perfect. This is so stupid. Whoa. Daddy. Two things left. I should be able to pick up like a normal crate. I need to be on the other side for it. I think I ran something over. It's disappeared, it didn't pop back up. It's broken. Whoa! Oh, the sign's still stuck under my car. No wonder it's acting funny. Whoa! No! Don't tip, don't tip. Oh man. Get down from there. All according to plan. Don't knock it out. I knocked it out. Perfect. Is that a shortcut? No, I don't think so. It's just smoothly pushing things back in. I don't think Alex likes when I take shortcuts. I remember my shortcuts in Need for Speed. Is that a tree branch inside my lights? What is that? Or is it just cracked paint? Oh no, it's wires for each of the 4 lights inside the headlights. Looks like 3 branches. Everything's unloaded.
All done here.
Roger that.
A gust of wind threw 3 containers off a stack. Here's the milestone mission. Oh, supply delivery. I already did that one. Is that the one where it caught fire? And 2 cranes. I need the other upgrade for that. This should give me enough for the other upgrade. It's probably got enough money for the other crane already. Gust of wind threw 3 containers off a stack, damaging a terminal tractor on the railway line. Repair it, remove it, and load the containers onto the railway platforms. Now that I think about it, how did that fire alarm go off? How did it... Where was the smoke detector inside the crates? Or does every crate just come installed with a smoke detector or something? Thanks for the follow, Lele. Inspect and repair the tractor. Use the crane to free it. And the trailer. Then move both. And then load the fallen containers back to the railway platform. Got it.
Inspection time. Looks good to me. This is fine. Gonna have to do something about this. This won't work. Still perfectly usable. Tinkering time.
Okay, we have to make each gauge where it ought to be. Still something wrong.
Fixed it.
Ew. A pneumatic
Okay,
system.
let's do this. All in a day's work. This should work.
We want to free it by putting thing back on the trailer, right? So we want the trailer up. To be in the tractor. We connected to it, we're not, are we? Start the engine anyway. Put it in drive mode. We'll drive it as soon as we put the crate on. You're behind me. It's a big crate. Sweet. Imagine if you like hopped in this and it said this side away from cabin. And you know they've installed it incorrectly. What would you do? Refund or repair? Or replacement? Our hood's in the way. Need to get a better angle or we'll never get the wheel in. Okay. Move things off the train. Back onto the train, because everything's kind of crashed a bit. I guess the truck crashed into the train or something? Who did that? Actually belongs right where we took it from, just straight. Here's over here and is on its side. First, we'll use wires. Lift the entire thing up. Move it a bit more central to give ourselves some space to work with. So. Lower it. Break off the wires on the lower side. Lift it again. Lower it. Break all wires, and we don't need wires anymore. Just pick it up normal. I'll wait till we get another one of those missions with the really big new crane we got. Because I do want to try driving one of those into the ocean. See how it tips. Oh, it wanted me to move the truck and trailer, not with the cargo on it. I thought it meant with the cargo. Hold on, I need to bring this back. didn't belong on the truck. Belongs on the train. I don't need to repark the truck. That's nice.
Done.
Great news, thanks.
This is enough. Only needed 150 to upgrade the power plant. The power plant is enough to afford another of those cranes. In terms of energy. Second one of those cranes we were just in, which was this milestone. Remaining quest, 2,450 therapy on the economy. I haven't signed any orders yet, have I? Our goal is magnitude and not money. Let's just sign the biggest orders no matter what they pay me. 600 and 430. $430 and 500. Two at 410. We might not get everything, but as long as we get As long as we get 2,450 out of this, which I think we can. Good enough through there. The railway line. And have more go through like that. Goal is 2,450. This one got good up to 500. These are good up to 750. Clear those. Fill them there. Clear those. I want 750 here. Just 2,450. Put a few extra here. Almost. $450, 450. Oh, I have more reach stackers. Why don't I just fill them up? There we go. Take some back off from here. We have 930 that can come through here. $2,450 is literally the limit of what we can put in the yards. I don't think it matters what we do with the rest of this. So we've got 1,200 to put in that yard. Even if we assign more, we don't have space for it. 1,200, 1,700, 2,450. Yeah, it's literally the best we can do. We'll get some fines for not doing everything. Reach stacker left. Let's just throw it in somewhere. 2,450 is going all the way through. That was the milestone goal. Which one should we do? This might be the last mission, depending what happens after we finish this last milestone. We've already met the criteria. I'm gonna do this one, because it's got a time limit. 5 containers ordered by one of our clients have been unloaded onto trailers. You need to be put in 1 stack at yard A. 22 minutes. In a single stack. 5 containers in a single stack? There'd better be some 20-foot containers. If they're all 40-foot, that's not a good stack to make, right? Trailers with containers. Deliver them to yard A so they'll reach the stack A3. No high beam? No. No trailer connected. I have to go behind as well? Okay. Help if I lower the trailer so I don't have to angle the arm so much. Probably help more if I like actually drive up so the arm can reach. Don't have to go around so much. The arm can reach far enough. It doesn't. The truck won't be in the way. It will be in the way when we're doing the high one. Wow, it really does want stacked 5 high? That is insane. Those two now. Want to load it from this side. Cables off. Lower the hand. finish loading this one. Hey, that is only my 25th container I've stacked with a reach stacker? That's crazy. Only stacked 25? Feels like more. I think the trucks are actually going to be easier if I do it from here. That's not in the way. Just grab it from the end of the street, back up, and put it in normal. How easy was that? Look at how high up this arm has to go. I don't like the looks of how high I need to put this last crate. I realised this thing could lift 5 high. It's just dangerous, isn't it? You need to bring me the next one. This is the correct side to approach from. Trailer. Last one. Hopefully I don't topple everything by trying to put it so high. There's a point where you just like start a new stack, isn't there? Surely. You. Lower, please. we're gonna have to lift this thing up to its limit in a second. As high as the arm goes, I can extend it as well. I'm not so sure about that. This does not look like a safe thing to do at all. It doesn't reach. No. There is no way. If I let go, the whole thing's going to topple. There's only one way this is possible, and I feel like this being a mission so late in is expecting you to have worked out some common sense tactics by this point. I know how we get it up. First we do that. This is out of the way and lives somewhere else. Hang on, why couldn't I lift that? There we go. You know, just like put this somewhere else instead. We'll have an easier time of that, won't we? Be able to drive a bit closer, so we won't have to rely on the arm reaching quite so far. Yeah, this can live up here. Still nicely in the stack, but it's out of our way. This will be able to reach where we need it to be. Like, the common sense is, if you can't reach, don't reach across something you can move out of the way, right? We've been misplaying the entire time by not moving that crate sooner. It would have been easier to stack everything that was already there if I didn't have to reach so far. I think this is the only way to do this mission. You have to actually give yourself the room you need. So we drive straight up to it. Isn't that better?
Job complete.
Than leaving it half overhanging. Hi, Pony. We solved the problem we had there. That's all the operations for today. Let's finish the results first.
All tasks are complete.
Yes,
we
they are.
really dodged a bullet with that fire. It could have cost us everything. Good thing Kate and Mark kept their cool and nipped it in the bud. Other than that, the RTGs are online and our profits are climbing like never before. If we keep it up, we'll be going international soon. But for now, get some rest.
International.
Fresh as a daisy and ready
That means
to
there's going to
start
be
the
even
next
more
phase
packages.
tomorrow.
Campaign completed. You have successfully completed the main campaign. We hope you enjoyed operating the port vehicles. Port Wake's story is continued in DLC 1 and DLC 2. See you soon. There's DLCs? Does that mean there's more vehicles? Alex did it. Don't tell me, Alex. Oh, I thought you meant you were successful in clearing an entire ship of every single crate on it. I thought you finally succeeded in your goal. That's pretty funny. I did enjoy operating the port vehicles. It was a very fun game. I just beat the game. I have 2 hours to try unloading an entire ship. Is that actually what people want to watch? I'm tempted to have something at the end of the stream soon and have something else to eat. I have a doctor's appointment blood test thing tomorrow at like 2 p.m. or something. If I don't eat again, I think it's too long that I will have gone without eating, that it's going to impact the blood test. Or if I do it now, I think it's the right amount of time. I've got like 2 hours to go anyway before the cutoff. Are they fasting bloods? I mean, usually blood test is fasting, isn't it? If you want them to actually check things. So I hear that 12 hours is the good amount of time to wait. If the appointment's at like 2:30 p.m. I've got like 2.5 hours left to eat something else. Depends on what they're testing. I want them to test everything. Just a like overall health checkup, baseline, heart health check, everything. Just the kind of thing to try and catch anything wrong from symptoms that you can't see, but you could see if you looked at the numbers. I think with that fasting blood test I'm trying to get tomorrow, I shouldn't go the full length of stream. And I feel like unloading a ship is enough of an undertaking. We'd want an entire stream dedicated to it if we were going to try taking every crate, right? Get your blood done every 3 months, if not more. Needles all the time. You don't like the needles? They're so red. I wonder what the DLCs are for this game. Let me have a look. Okay. There is a New Horizons pack for like $25 for the game. What does that add? It's content that's released over a period of time. DLC 1 comes in spring. I don't like when it says spring. Just give me a month. I don't know whether you're talking about Southern Hemisphere spring or Northern Hemisphere spring. Featuring new machinery, additional milestones, each with a variety of new jobs and multiple infrastructure upgrades to grow your operations. That's April to June, by the way. But it does have months. And then between July and September is DLC 2. It has new machinery, additional milestones, each with a variety of new jobs and multiple infrastructure upgrades to grow your operations. That's the same description. What vehicles will it have? It looks like it's got like another truck of some kind. Based on the pictures. How does it have 3 reviews when it's not even out? Let me look at the reviews. The reviews are for the game as a whole. It's got a lot of downvotes on Steam. People saying they thought it would be a sandbox style game, but it's a storyline game. Kind of see the point. A sandbox mode would kind of be a good addition. I quite liked it for what it was. And like what Alex is doing, if you find the quest, there's nothing stopping you from taking your personal goals and applying them to the quest. Like you can pick any quest there is and just use it as a sandbox instead of following the quest line, noting that if you do too much damage, it sends you back to the start. So if you don't do damage, you can try unloading an entire ship or stacking it, especially if you do one of those missions that let you swap between 3 or more vehicles. Maybe you sail the boat to another port. Some of the jobs were on another port. Like the ones where we used the gravel car the first time and the big crane to scoop the gravel as well. Those are on different ports when we got those cars. You could add a runway and you get airport style unloading? Maybe? They said it was going international. So maybe planes is what they're talking about. What else could they do? The devs have done trucking games before that are standalone games, so I don't see them adding like highway trucks where you're actually driving crates between places. I could see them eventually putting in a sandbox mode, because there's a lot of feedback saying that people want a sandbox mode, and something like that wouldn't be that hard for them to implement. They just need a wave you can just drop in, swap between all 3 characters at any time. Vehicles are in a default location. It doesn't care how much damage you do. Maybe there's a score of how much damage you do. So like, it keeps score of how much damage you do, but it doesn't restart you. So you can aim for damage if you want. That'd be something cool, wouldn't it? Like, if they added a sandbox mode. Or you could, if instead of just replaying missions, I'm assuming you can replay missions. I imagine the had the tornado mode. Yeah. Let's see what happens if we continue. can we replay missions? Because what would be cool, game completed. See you soon. And even press continue. Continue is gone. I can't reopen the next quest to drive the thing into the thing. Load. Next one back then. Scary. What the game should have is it should let you relaunch any quest, but choose to launch it in sandbox mode. Or there should be a sandbox mode option where it just, whatever point in your current campaign, whatever loader save you loaded up, that's the state of the port. All the vehicles are somewhere. You can just enter them, exit them, and swap to 3 characters, 3 of them starting in a different vehicle. And you can move them around between vehicles and just do things. Okay, let's have a look. All the way back here, huh? That's fine. I want to drive this vehicle into the sea, like Vivian said to, and see how good it tilts.
Hey, Tommy. How's it going?
This RTG is a beast, Dad. Responsive and fast.
We're going into the ocean.
There's a right moment for everything, son. Now it's high time for Port Wayne to become something bigger. A legacy I'd be proud to pass on.
Hey, we're not letting you off the hook just yet.
Eventually. For now, I still have to whip you kids into shape.
This is the vehicle I'm going to drive into the ocean to see what happens. Build a massive tower of small containers, ram something into it, knock it down. Yeah, and then it would give you a score saying like damage percentage or something. Damn it. How am I meant to get this thing to the ocean? Suppose like this. Isn't like the straddle carrot, it's not going to fit all the way, is it? Going on an adventure. This must be how they got this there in the first place. We're just driving it through. Who put that there? Please tell me I'm not hitting that crate. Oh, we're getting through. This is fine. Making it through there. Just. Too far. I need this ladder. Perfect. Grab a container with the reach stacker. Park it under the massive crane. Do not put it down. Then attach wires to the same crate and yeet it. Ooh, I'm not going to fit underneath these cranes. Where is the best spot for me to enter the water? I think from over here. Turn it like this. Do this drive mode to reverse it. Look along the ocean for a spot we can get in from. That could be a spot there. I don't know if we're going to fit through all that. I think here. We're going in. Now, I'm surprised that continue doesn't just let you choose from all missions you've previously unlocked in any milestone. Like, why would it block you out of it? Yeah, be how it feels from inside. Uh-oh. No way, we're stuck here. What did I get stuck on? Maybe that's what the point of this elevator is. To catch it if it starts tipping? I don't know. That can't be right. We can't push ourselves up. There's no strength behind this. It's fully tension based. That's not even an elevator. I don't even know what that is. It's like a phone box, I guess. But maybe so if it's in the way you can call someone. There we go. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Yeah, I don't think we'd survive that, would we? Not fully tilting like that. Nah. That was dangerous. Okay, so the completed game is still there. Meaning if the DLC comes out and we want to play the DLC, we can still load it. I'm scared to do too many missions in case it overwrites it. I'd rather, like, Save it to an empty slot maybe, so like slot 3 stays. Even then we can only pick missions from Milestone 7. If we want Milestones 1 through 6 or any missions from those, we need to do a new game and come back to it, which is a really obscure design choice for a game to lock you out of the missions you've done. Especially in something that like works so well as a sandbox. Very fun game, but a bizarre decision. Is there a setting about it? I don't think there is. Doesn't look like it. That's odd, isn't it? Continue is just a message. I think I'll end it there. Stay tuned, I'll roll the credits and we'll look for someone to raid. Thank you to Lele for the follow, Three-Tailed Kitsune for the follow, Luffy Microwave for the raid, Jason for the follow. That's everything from today. Next, did anyone take a clip? Nobody took a clip. Let's have a look. Who is live? Who are we raiding? I don't think anyone redeemed anyone for us to raid. That's great. That's right, Twizel, they're live. There's bats on their stream. Let's raid them, let's raid them. Bye everyone, thanks for watching. I hope to see you in 2 days on Thursday. That'll be the next stream, and I'll be back then with a different game. We finished this one. I don't know what I'll do next yet. I'll work it out by then. Bye everyone, thanks for watching.